When I was a young novice, full of questions and ambition, I asked my teacher, an old monk with eyes like still water, "Master, how do I know I am not wasting my life?" He smiled, not the kind of smile that gives answers, but the kind that invites you to sit with the question a little longer. He led me to the garden. The sun was just rising, touching the dew on the leaves like a blessing. We sat in silence, the kind of silence that doesn't press for sound. Then he said, "If you want to know the value of time, watch how a flower blooms. It does not rush. It does not compare. It simply unfolds." And that was the beginning of my understanding. You see, most people live as though time is infinite, like it will always be there, waiting patiently. But time is more like sand in your hand. The tighter you grip it, the more it escapes. I've sat with kings who feared the ticking of the clock more than the fall of their kingdoms. I've sat with beggars who found peace in a single breath, because they had learned the art of presence. The mistake we often make is believing that productivity equals purpose. But you can be very busy and still very lost. The monk's path is not about retreating from the world, but returning to it with clarity. In stillness, I learned that the most important question is not, "What should I do today?" but "Who am I becoming while I do it?" There was a young monk once who came to me frustrated. He said, "I meditate, I study, I serve, but I still feel empty." I told him, "You're trying to pour tea into a cup that is already full." He blinked. I smiled. "Your mind is full of expectation. Empty it, and you'll find space for something real." Reflection, you see, is not about judging your past, but listening to it. Every scar, every stumble, every silent night teaches you something if you're quiet enough to hear it. Growth doesn't shout. It whispers. And the only way to hear it is to stop running. We chase after happiness as though it lives somewhere else. But joy doesn't come from adding more. It comes from noticing more. When was the last time you watched a candle flicker without reaching for your phone? When was the last time you truly tasted your food, felt the warmth of sunlight on your skin, or looked into someone's eyes and just listened? Time will not ask your permission to pass, but you can choose how you walk with it. Fill your days not just with tasks, but with meaning, with compassion, with kindness, with pauses. Because in the end, it's not the years in your life, but the presence in your years that matters. So take a deep breath. Look around. This moment, this one right now, is the doorway. Step through it.